my fellow freaks and weirdos, I'm Tom and welcome to Monster Gab, where we love all things horror. And in today's episode I'm visiting Bryn from HorrorHands. In case you're not aware, HorrorHands is another YouTube channel dedicated to Bryn's passion of horror movies and hosted by the man himself. If you've ever seen any of his content, you may have noticed that 99% of the time he presents in front of this ginormous display of physical media, and I cannot emphasize the word ginormous enough. Piles and piles of DVDs, Blu-rays, I think there's some VHS tapes in there too, and it's all horror. Now, for those of us who still collect physical media in this day and age, we might have a few bookshelves up in the living room somewhere, or maybe a couple of DVD racks, or some storage boxes, maybe a cupboard or a wardrobe. Bryn has an entire room dedicated to his collection of horror on physical media, and he's very kindly invited me round to his place to pick a movie and watch it with him. In fact, we're going to watch a few movies together and maybe do some kind of, I don't know, some kind of review or some kind of reveal. I don't really know what kind of content I'm expecting to make today, but it's fun, it's exciting, it's different, and I can't wait. Anyway, we're going to pull over somewhere and pick up some snacks, and then we'll head over to Bryn's. Apparently Bryn's got snacks at his place, but I don't want to turn up empty-handed, so I've just picked some up of my own. I've got some bacon fries here, because I seem to recall Bryn had some bacon rasher style crisps during one of his 24-hour horror movie marathon videos. And yes, he watches movies for 24 hours during those videos because he's a madman. He's actually got another one coming up soon, so look out for that. But this pack also comes with scampi fries, which I absolutely love. I eat these things all of the time in the pub. They go really well with a beer. So no beer today, I'm driving, but still looking forward to tucking into these. And I fancied a little bit of chocolate. I don't know why I went with M&M's Crispies. I just think they were calling out to me on the shelf, and I said, yeah, go on then, pop in the basket. So that's what I've got. Anyway, I will see you at Bryn's place because it's going to be a long drive. Apparently it's a 3-hour journey, but I've got some Ronnie James Dio in the stereo to keep me company. Anyway, we'll do a jump cut and I'll see you at Bryn's. So here we are, folks, finally made it to Bryn's house. Thank you so much, Bryn, for inviting me. It's a really kind gesture of you, and looking forward to checking out your Chamber of Horrors.
Yeah, that'd be good, yeah. Thank you.
And you've also got your dad coming over, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be popping round at some point later, so hopefully we'll get to see Horror Dad.
Yeah, so we'll meet Horror Dad, and if you've ever watched any of Bryn's content, you'll know that there's bonus content on there where Bryn's dad actually paints these horror busts, and hopefully he's going to be bringing some of those round.
He's got a couple to bring round, yeah, so we'll hope to see them, but there's some in the movie room that you can check out.
Oh yeah,
as well.
We're definitely going to be checking those out in the movie room. Anyway, I can't wait to check it out, so let's head over there, shall we?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this is the horror room. Here we go.
Oh my word.
That's where I do all my videos.
Do you know, I have seen this room countless times on your videos, but seeing it firsthand is quite the experience. It's wall to wall.
Yes, it's lucky enough to be able to dedicate a room to the whole collection, so yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm just really overwhelmed. It just doesn't end. It just keeps going and going. So what's the plan today, Bryn?
Well, I thought we could have a look at the collection, see what I've got, and pick out a movie that you fancy, and then I'll pick out a movie as well, and we'll just
go from there.
Yeah, I'll watch a few movies throughout the day. So yeah.
So while we're here, I have just got to check out these busts. So your dad's painted all of these?
Yeah. So he's just painted all of them. The Michael Myers is one of his latest ones.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't recognise that one.
Yeah, that's a fairly new one. That one and the critter on the end, which we'll come to. Yeah, I really like that.
I do recognise these from your videos.
Yeah. But yeah, he's incredibly talented, and they look pretty awesome. So yeah.
Slimer there as well.
Yeah.
The detail's superb.
Yeah.
I tell you what, seeing it on screen does not do this justice, by the way. If you were up close and you see this in real life, wow. I mean, you can see all the work that's gone into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible.
So I know you've made a video on this on your channel already, Bryn, but how long has it taken you to collect all of these DVDs?
I mean, I've been collecting, like, seriously for probably going on 10 years now. And I used to collect a bit of everything, but I kind of just focus on horror now. It's my favourite genre, and I think it would be too much to collect everything anyway. So
yeah,
I've just sort of thought, let's build the biggest horror library that I can.
So I'm not likely to find any other genres in here, no?
No, this is all horror.
No rom-coms or anything like that?
Unfortunately not, no.
No? So I'm not going to go over here and find 50 First Dates or anything like that. How did I miss this thing?
Lurking under the
That is spectacular. I remember the video, and I remember commenting on the video saying it looked awesome, but wow, seeing it in real life, it's terrifying.
That's like my dad's magnum opus piece of work, I think.
Yeah. Look at it, right in the mouth with all the teeth and everything, and God, that's insane.
Yeah, it's, yeah, that is one of the coolest things that I own.
I noticed you got the Blind Dad collection up here.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm familiar with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're really good sort of zombie films, but proper like dusty old zombies that come out of the tombs, and yeah, really good stuff.
Oh, that might be a contender.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll bear that in mind. Invaders from Mars, classic film.
Yeah, it's original and the 80s remake.
Well, there's an original and the 80s remake.
Yeah, so there's the 50s. That's the 50s one.
Oh,
and
wow!
There's a one from the 80s. I think Toby Hooper directed that.
I'm familiar with the remake. I didn't know there was an original.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the 1980s remake.
Yeah, very familiar with that one.
Yeah, cool film.
It's awesome. Good practical effects in it too.
Yeah.
Last House on Dead End Street.
Yeah, a very kind of sort of grimy grindhouse exploitation film.
Okay.
There's quite a few sort of Last House.
There's a lot of titles with Last House, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, your Psycho collection there, still sealed?
It is, yes. Yeah, I need to break that open at some point.
Puppet Master. Now, I'll tell you what, I've never seen these.
Really?
Genuinely never seen a Puppet Master.
Well, that's a contender then.
Definitely.
They're pretty fun.
Absolutely.
Because you recently watched Subspecies, didn't you? So
I did watch Subspecies, which is a similar straight-to-video release.
Yeah, within that kind of full moon ilk. I am in the process of cataloguing everything on a spreadsheet, but it is taking an incredible amount of time. It's a very long process, as you can imagine.
I don't envy you on that task at all.
So when it's done, I'll be able to sort of give you the numbers.
Cool.
As nerdy as that sounds.
I'm looking forward to it, Bryn. Right, so the movie I've gone for is the original Invaders from Mars, simply because I love the remake. I didn't even know there was an original, so kind of really excited to check this one out. And Bryn, you're going to pick one too.
What should I pick? I want to pick something that was like kind of fun, so nothing like too heavy and extreme. That would.
Yeah.
So I did think of a fun one from the 80s, if I can find it. Have you seen The Monster Squad?
Do you know, I actually haven't seen The Monster Squad.
Oh, I think you'd really like The Monster Squad.
Yeah.
So I was thinking...
Very familiar with it.
Yeah, this would be a really fun one for us to check out during the day. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm going to go for.
I had thought of Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Because that would be a fun one as well. But that, because especially with the monsters in it as well, because that just appeals to me. I'm very familiar with it, immensely familiar, but never seen it.
Yeah, okay, I think this would be a good one to go with.
Cool, we'll start with those two, and then we'll see how we get on. Okay, so there it is, in its stand. That's so cool, by the way, Bryn, I love that.
It is cool, that is, yeah.
Oh, and here it is, it's starting, so I'm going to take my seat. We've got our popcorn ready, we've got the snacks on the go.
Yes. This should be a fun one.
Oh, yeah, looking forward to it. Let's do it. Invaders from Mars from 1953 is a science fiction horror movie starring Jimmy Hunt, Arthur Franz and Helena Carter about a young boy who witnesses an alien spacecraft landing on Earth to take over people's minds. Halfway through this movie, Bryn had a visitor of his own. We're meeting Horror Dad. Pleasure to meet you.
And you?
Yeah. And what have you got here?
This is Freddy. One of my busts I've just finished painting.
Latest work.
Yeah.
Wow, I absolutely love the detail. And the cardigan looks like actual fabric as well.
Yeah, it was amazing and really difficult to paint because it is so deep. You know, the detailing.
How long does it take to paint?
About a week.
A week?
Bitten and bobbing.
Just a couple of days or something.
I could probably do them if I, but...
No, I can tell by the detail, actually. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's...
And you've also brought Beetlejuice around, is that right?
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Let's have a look. Just in time for the sequel as well.
Yeah.
Anyone looking forward to that?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
That's the word I would use.
Intrigued and everything, yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Do you have a favourite?
Do I have a favourite?
Yeah, do you have a favourite?
It's at home. It's My American Werewolf in London.
Ah, right, yes.
I loved it.
Yeah, I've seen the video.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave a link down below, by the way, guys, so you can watch all of these paintings of busts, because they are fantastic to watch. Well, there we go. So it's the original Invaders from Mars, which I've never seen before. I'm familiar with the remake. It's amazing how many things they've implemented in the remake, though.
Yeah, very similar.
That you can see.
It's almost like Invaders from Mars. It's like the same film, but 50s and 80s.
Yeah. What I love is you've got that stereotypical dialogue and the style of acting.
Yeah,
that you get from the 50s.
Quintessentially 1950s.
Yeah, absolutely.
The white picket fences and the test tubes in the lab and things like that.
Yeah, it's charming.
Yeah, really, yeah.
The stuff you expect. And I think that was a colorized version of a black and white film.
I think so too.
Could be wrong.
Yeah.
But there we go. So that was Invaders from Mars. We're going to jump on to the next movie.
Yeah.
And pleasure to meet your dad, by the way.
Yeah.
Very rudely interrupted halfway through the movie. But no, it's not. It was an absolute pleasure to meet him. And obviously you would have seen that because I'd have edited it in. But I'll stop blabbing. We'll get on to the next movie.
Yeah, next movie.
So here's our next movie for the afternoon, The Monster Squad, a movie that I have longed to see for ages and totally looking forward to checking this one out. Bryn's going to hit the play button. Here we go.
Yeah, I think you'll really like this one. This is a really fun 80s monster movie, kind of like gateway horror film.
Yeah.
It's a good one for kids as well.
Totally looking forward to it. Anyway. Movie started, let's get on with it. Monster Squad from 1987 sees classic monsters such as Count Dracula, the Mummy and the Wolfman attempting to steal an amulet in order to rule the world. Fortunately, some young kids known as the Monster Squad are on the case. Oh yeah, that was the Monster Squad. And wow, let me just say, I have never seen that movie before, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. I wish I'd seen that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I'd have loved that as a kid.
It'd be a fun one to watch. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, it was like a Goonies meets Universal and Hammer horror. The aesthetics in the movie, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, it looked fantastic.
The way it opened, it just looked so gothic, and there's loads of lightning crashes, and it looked so authentic.
Yeah.
Even the creature designs and the costumes and the makeup, it just looks brilliant and it holds up.
It does, yeah.
And obviously, it's a movie that's aimed for a younger audience.
It is, but it's quite mean-spirited in places.
Absolutely. I was just going to point that out. There's some kind of graphic, well, for a kid's film anyway, some graphic moments in it, some jarring moments, and very daring for its time.
Yeah.
But, God.
It's kind of like, it's cute at times, but then really quite violent. So, you never know what's happening.
Edgy, very edgy for a film. I suppose it's aimed at, I don't know, pre-teens maybe or something like that. I don't know, but God, it was such a good film. I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah.
I wish I'd seen it sooner, but still, hey, I've seen it now.
It needs a UK release.
Oh, it absolutely does. I'll be all over that.
Yeah.
What's the plan now? We're going to grab some pizza. We're going to grab some pizza, and then we'll watch another movie. Cool. Let's do it. Here we go, off to get some pizza then. So you have a preference, Bryn, to pizza?
For me, like pepperoni, large pepperoni.
Man of my own heart.
Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, this place where we're going, I know they do like nice ones, so my go-to pizza place, so might as well.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Stop by here and then get another movie on.
It's the whole reason I came, Bryn. It wasn't about the movies, it was about the pizza.
Just the pizza, I don't blame you.
I came a long way for this pizza. Bryn recommended Seagull Fish Bar. It was pretty busy too, with good reason. The food here is really good, especially their pizzas, and the staff were very welcoming too. George, nice to meet you, man.
How are you, Mr. You alright?
Very well. So you're making our pizzas today? Or?
Yes, we are making them for you now. Just
2 large pepperonis. They look good. So this is the pepperoni.
Yeah, he's the main.
It's the man in charge.
He's the main man.
Excellent, excellent. So what's this place called again, George?
This is called Seagull Fish Bar. Where are you looking now?
Seagull Fish Bar.
Yes, Seagull Fish Bar.
Cool. Have you got like a website or Facebook page?
Yeah, we got it. I can give you that.
Yep. I'll put a link in the description anyway. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Excellent, right, excellent. I'll put a link in the description in the video anyway. Thank you so much. All right, next up is Puppet Master. Looking forward to this one. Another one that I haven't seen before. And fantastic looking pizza, courtesy of Seagull Fish Bar and Pizza and Kebabs. Yours looks fantastic, Bryn. Should do. Looks the same as mine.
Yeah, that's lovely. Looking forward to getting stuck in.
Oh, absolutely, me too. Let's do it.
Puppet Master from 1989 is about a group of psychics who visit a hotel known as the Bodega Bay Inn to investigate the suicide of one of their group members, only to be viciously attacked by living marionette puppets.
Well, there we go. That one was Puppet Master, a straight-to-video release in its day. And I can see why it's got a fan base.
Yeah.
I was actually quite intrigued. I was engrossed in it, but it's not a masterpiece by any means.
Yeah.
We were saying before, weren't we? It felt like a daytime horror film.
Yeah, a bit sleepy.
Bit sleepy.
Not quite as good as I remember, but it's enjoyable enough.
It's enjoyable. I think I said it felt like I was watching an episode of Murder, She Wrote at times. Quite surprised, actually. It wasn't what I thought it would be, because I thought there would be more focus on the puppets themselves.
Yeah.
They seem to be more of an afterthought and the only real horror element of the movie.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, when the puppets are on, they look fantastic.
Oh, yeah, and the motion of them, too.
Yeah,
Cause
that was really good.
there was some stop motion animation, which you don't see anymore, but it was quite fluid in this one.
Yeah, it was good. But, yeah, just a bit of a slow and sleepy horror film.
Yeah,
I thought.
It was good. It was good. It was good to doze to after having half a pizza.
It was, yeah.
So we're going to watch one more movie, probably a short, because I've got a long trip home back to Wales. But
we were thinking an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Yeah, so we'll do that, and we'll get on to it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I thought we'd go for the very first season of Tales from the Crypt, and actually the very first episode, because it's one of my favourites. It's called The Man Who Was Deaf, and aired in 1989, and it sees William Sadler as a state executioner that finds himself out of work but still continuing the practice of executing people. It's a pretty good one.
Tales from the Crypt is a horror anthology series that ran from 1989 to 1996, and each episode hosted by the Crypt Keeper himself. The first episode being The Man Who Was Deaf.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. I tell you what, I've seen a couple of episodes of Tales from the Crypt before. I've not seen that one.
Yeah.
Very well acted.
Good one, isn't it?
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was just so really well gripping, and the bad guy was pretty cool as well.
He's a fascinating character in that episode.
He is.
Yeah. It's as I say, it's the first episode I ever saw, and it's always been my favourite Tales from the Crypt episode.
Yeah.
I think it's really well done.
It's definitely very well done. I wouldn't say you root for the bad guy, but you kind of feel a slight justification for him. Slight.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character. There's some depth to him.
Oh, yeah.
For a very short, 20-minute episode, he brings a lot to it. And yeah, you feel a bit of sympathy, but he's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really well performed by William Sadler.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Hey horror fans, this video is sponsored by Zealous Rebellious Clothing, who believe in encouraging self-confidence, self-expression and the pursuit of passions without compromise. Based in North Wales, they use their passion for classic cars, music, film and societal non-conformity to inspire their designs. With hoodies, t-shirts, hats and much more in men's, women's and kids sizes, using only quality materials and prints. Be different, be rebellious. Zealous Rebellious Clothing. Check out their website, Facebook page and other socials. Links in the description below. Right, guys, we've come to the end of the video. I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Bryn.
No worries, mate. It's been awesome.
Really enjoyed it. Watched 4 movies that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Really nice to meet your dad as well.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was great that he popped over with a couple of busts that he's just painted.
Yeah.
And really great to see the movie room too.
Yeah.
All those Blu-rays and DVDs. I can't help but wonder if I was to pull on one of them, there might be like a rotating wall that led to a secret room somewhere. It's where he keeps all the laser discs. Anyway, I've got a long journey home, so we're going to wrap it up there. I just want to say once again, thank you so much for watching. Is this something you'd like to see us do again? And if we do you have a movie that you'd recommend?
Yeah.
I mean, chances are Bryn's got it. So anyway, that's all we've got time for in this particular episode. And until next time, I don't know who they are, but if you don't subscribe,
they will get you.
They certainly will. So make sure you are indeed subscribed. Click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new video here on Monster Gab. Like the video if you did indeed like it, and make sure you check out Bryn's channel, HorrorHands 2. I will leave a link in the description below. It's not called HorrorHands 2, it's called HorrorHands.
The sequel.
Spelt as one word. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Take care. See you soon.
Thank you, guys. Bye.